How to fix Chrome not loading websites. So there are a couple of ways we can solve this problem. So the first way we can solve this problem is by simply going over to our settings. So click on these three dots right over here, scroll down and select settings. Then what you're going to do is that you want to go over to the privacy and security, and then click on the delete browsing history. Once you do that, select all time and then delete the data. So you should delete the data, and that should once you delete the data, try opening the websites or the web pages and see if they work. If they don't work, if that doesn't work, go over to our settings again. So click on these three dots right over here, scroll down, click on settings, and then click on reset, or rather click on the extensions, click on the extensions, and then toggle the extensions. For example, if you have a VPN installed, which is often the cause most of the time, turn it off, or you can turn off all your extensions and see if the websites open. So if they don't open, the third way we can solve this problem is by simply going over to the settings again and then click on the reset setting option. So click on the reset settings option, then click on restore settings to their original defaults, and then so you can simply click on the reset settings, and that should simply solve the problem. But if the problem isn't solved, if you have tried all of these methods and the problem still isn't solved, you can simply go over to your device. You can simply go over to your device settings. So click on your startup menu, then click on settings, and then go over to the network and internet option, and then go over to VPN, and make sure you don't have an active VPN. So if you have an active VPN, turn it off and then see if the websites work. If that still doesn't work, go over to the apps option right over here. So click on apps. Then once you do that, go over to installed apps, then search for Google, and then Chrome should show up. So click on these three dots and then uninstall Chrome. So once you have uninstalled Chrome, what you're going to do now is that you're going to go over to your other browser. For example, if it's the Microsoft Edge browser, use the Microsoft Edge browser and then type in Chrome, download. My internet is slow, it's not loading, but you should use this, for example, this website to re-download Chrome. So once you re-download Chrome, those problems or that problem should be solved. The websites should start working. So let me know in the comment section which method worked for you. Comment down the method that worked for you. If they all don't work, try deleting Chrome and uninstalling Chrome and installing it again. That's the simplest method, or the simplest way, or the most effective way to really tackle that problem. So if you enjoyed this video or you found it helpful, please leave a like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next one.